Okay, now that you know where the volume formulas for cones and spheres comes from, now go ahead and open to the last page of your notes and copy the following examples. So here's just the definition of a cone, a three-dimensional shape with a circular base and a vertex opposite the base. And you'll see here, here's your volume formula for a cone, 1/3 pi times the radius squared times the height. Again, remembering that the radius is from the middle of the circle to the edge, and the height is how far it is up to the tip. So now we're going to find the volume of the cone that is pictured below. So you'll notice in this cone that the 10 would be the height of the cone, and the 8 is actually its diameter, meaning its radius would need to be 4. So if I use my volume formula, I'll just plug in what I know. So use 1/3 pi, we'll use 3.14. The radius would be 4, then we square that times the height. Remember, when we square 4, that means 4 times 4, which makes 16. And go ahead and multiply the numbers together. These three numbers, 3.14 times 16 times 10 is 502.4. And then remember that multiplying by 1/3 is the same thing as just taking 502.4 and dividing it by 3, which gives you approximately 167.5 millimeters cubed, since it is volume. Okay. Now looking at a sphere. Sphere is a three-dimensional shape whose surface consists of all the points that are a given distance from the center of the shape. Here is a sphere. Again, there's the radius, and the radius is the only dimension you use to find volume of a sphere. So now we're going to find the volume of this sphere right here. You'll notice its radius is 8 meters. So using the volume formula, I'll say 4/3, I'll plug in pi is 3.14 times the radius cubed, so 8 cubed. Now remember, 8 cubed would mean 8 times 8 times 8, and when I multiply 8 times 8 times 8 together, I get 512, and I can take that times 3.14 and get 1,607.68. And then in order to multiply by 4/3, all I have to do is take this number, multiply by 4, and divide by 3, which would give you approximately 2,143.6 meters cubed.